G'day trendsetters, JOM of Gravel Cyclist. To my left here is Gary Mendenhall. He's the promoter behind the 4G gravel grinder, which is the most southern of gravel grinders in the United States.
Well, it's the southernmost unsouthern gravel grinder.
Oh my. Okay. Well,
that's all right.
We better ask him some questions about this race.
Yeah, let's just go on from there.
Gary, so it's the most unsouthern race, you said. What is most unsouthern about the 4G gravel grinder?
Well, for one, you're in Miami-Dade.
Okay.
You figure Broward, Miami-Dade, you've got to go north to get to the south. To be honest, it's a heavily Latino community.
Okay.
Hispanic community. So therefore, I call it as it is. It is the southernmost unsouthern gravel grinder. It's not like the South.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, you've run this event, I think, 2 years in a row? Or?
This was my third year.
Your third one? Okay. And what was your attendance for the first year, roughly?
The first year we had about 90.
Okay. And how about the most recent edition?
This year we had 170, and that was with a torrential downpour just prior to the start.
So it sounds like most other gravel events, this keeps growing and growing,
yeah.
Which is obviously a good thing, a good problem to have, I should say. Now, you run this as a charity, right? I understand. So there's like no entry fee, but obviously a donation of some kind.
Yeah, it's not a mandatory donation. It's a voluntary donation.
Okay.
A friend of mine who I worked with at my job, Megan, she passed away from cancer.
Okay.
And I wanted to do something for her, and I asked her, what can I do? I can take a donation, I can help you with your medical bills. She's like, no, she wanted it to go to Radio Lollipop.
Okay.
That was something she worked with, and she gave her heart and soul to. She volunteered hours. You know, her and I talked, and I said, well, every year I do this event, I'll take a donation in your name and donate it in your name to Radio Lollipop, and that's the way it's always going to be.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. In terms of the total mileage, how long is the 4G gravel grinder event?
I do two courses. I do a 32 and a 62 mile.
Okay.
So they may vary. They may be. I don't go under those mileages, but I believe as long as I'm not doing 5 miles over those stated mileages. I mean, if you're 30 miles into something, 5 more miles isn't going to matter. The same as 60.
So Gary, obviously the fourth one, you've already got the date posted, which is?
March 19th of next year.
Okay, 2017. Anything else you'd like to say about the event?
Basically, it's kind of a big ride with a nice after party. I want people to not just come there and do the ride and leave. I want people to come there and hang out. I want them to talk about the ride. I want them to meet each other, talk to people from different areas that do other rides.
Good.
I want them to get curious about, like, hey, this is really fun. I should go out here. I should go and do one of your events. I should go to the West Coast and do an event there.
Right, yeah.
I want people to get into it and experience it and find out why I love it so much, and then take it from there. It's kind of like throwing the seeds out, like planting seeds, and then again, of course, the after party and food and beer. Who doesn't like food and beer?
It's so much different the scene to road racing. A bloke finishes the race and boom, packs up and goes home. Doesn't say anything to anybody. So it's awesome to hear that you're pushing that party scene, which is obviously getting really prevalent at so many of these races, which is awesome. So, well, Gary, man, thanks for your time today. I appreciate it very much.
All right, thank you very much, Jason, for meeting with me here in High Springs, Florida.
Oh, my pleasure.